Okay. I will not be only speaking. I would like everybody to be a part of that. Will that be fine with everybody?
Yes.
Right? Because I don't like speaking alone. First of all, it's my great pleasure that the Center of Excellence of the Department of Sociology has, organized this workshop in understanding the persons in the marginalized sector. And it's my pleasure to be here. And I just have, as Ma'am Wright said, it's almost 11:40. I have time till 12, so the warning bell has already rung. If I'm just in case exceeding the time, please feel free to tell me that. Okay. Question number 1. What do you all think is the disability? It can be anybody in the audience. I will prefer the persons who are sitting last to answer first. Anything. It can be just anything. What do you all feel a disability is?
When a person is not able to perform normal day-to-day specific tasks in a smooth manner, if they have problem in doing the normal task, then it is a disability.
Perfect. Now, on this context, I'll just give you an example. Right? A person from us having fever, right? Not able to perform the task properly. Will he be a person with disability?
No.
Why?
Because it is for a very short.
It's temporary. Good. Right. And it is for a short while. What would be the kinds of disabilities? Anybody else at an undergrad? What do you all think would be the types of disabilities?
There are different kinds of disabilities.
Okay.
Like you can have a physical, you can have a mental.
And a person like me who cannot see anything, is that disability? Yes, no. Yes.
Yes.
You should be yes. Yeah. It's a nice thing. Okay. Any other type? We said mental. We said physical. Yeah.
Auditory.
Auditory. Okay. And what?
So can I add one more?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Constructed disability. Constructed disability in the sense, if a person is not allowed to express his ability, then that person becomes disabled person.
Wow.
So it is a societal disability.
Lovely.
Constructed disability.
Now I'm understanding. I'm sitting in the sociology group. It's nice.
Social science. Social science.
It's wonderful. And you know, this was probably my conclusion thought what you have said in the start itself. So thanks for that. Thanks for that. As per the Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act, this is the most recent act enacted in the year 2016 by Government of India. There are 21 types of disabilities which are notified. How many?
21.
21. So it can include the sensory disabilities like persons with blindness, persons with low vision, hard of hearing, hearing impairment, speech impairment, all those. We have got these neurological disorders. We have got the intellect disorders. We have got the mental disorders. We have got the locomotor disorders. We have got the multiple disabilities. That is one disability plus another. So it can run down to 2 and 3 and 4 disabilities also in a person. These are blood disorders which are included. So it's a nice list of a variety of disabilities which are included in the Act. Why this Act came into force? Thoda sa I will just like to go in history and then continue. We had the 1995 Act Disability which was there under forced in the country. The Act was very well spread, but it was in and around rehabilitation and sympathy to persons with disabilities. The UN body, that is the United Nations, has a Convention of Rights of Persons with Disabilities, which India was one of the first countries to ratify it in the year 2007. The UNCPRD, that is the United Nations Convention of Rights of Persons with Disabilities, gave a very broad aspect, a very holistic aspect, a very including aspect to a person with disability in a society. due to which finally in 2014-15 Parliament enacted it, and we had the 2016 Act, Rights of Persons with Disabilities, 2016 in the country. Major difference, again, addition of disabilities from 7 to 21, and major thing is now from rehabilitation we are only speaking about empowerment. From sympathy we are speaking about dignity. Isn't it a difference? Yes?
Yes.
Yes. So what do you think is the difference between sympathy and dignity? Somebody from my left behind again.
Sympathy is basically showing concern, and dignity is basically giving a sort of respect, like dignity.
Right.
So sympathy is only concern कि बिचारा वाला concern.
Showing
है ना?
it's like feeling pity for that person.
Pity. It's not concern. Sympathy is always pity. Right? What is dignity, you say?
Giving a proper respect and making him or her realize that he or she is equally like they are normal as others.
Okay. So what does the term normal say? Feel free, no issues. What does the term normal say? And why do we use the term normal?
So normal means you are also equal to others.
Okay. So is a person with disability a normal person? Feel free, यार. It's okay. आप नहीं भी बोलोगे तो मैं यहाँ से भागूंगा नहीं.
Sir, can I add?
Yes.
As far as these both sympathy and the
Please,
perspective of
please,
rights are concerned,
please.
we can understand in two ways. One is with the empowerment with perspectives of rights,
Right.
and other is with the empowerment with paternalistic attitude.
Mhm.
What governments are doing is, what governments are following is paternalistic approach towards empowerment.
Absolutely.
It is not an empowerment with perspectives of rights.
True.
And same applies to Adivasis, same applies to Sri Lanka, same applies to
Very
women
true.
also.
Very true. It's a very paper-oriented empowerment. I got it. Absolutely. Frankly, I'm playing two roles here. One role of a government, one role of a person with disability by itself. So I have to
come
balance
you-
both.
I will come to you later, sir, regarding
Please.
this governmental role.
बिल्कुल आएंगे सर,
Yeah.
कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. यहाँ पे it is moreover dignity से ज़्यादा we always say it as empathy, right? Sympathy, empathy, rehabilitation, and coming towards empowerment and dignity. Now, if I talk about government role, already act is in place. If I talk about schemes, yes, there's a variety of schemes with the Directorate of Social Welfare, more than 19 schemes what the government of Goa carries. There are more than 15 odd flagships by government of India, and now there is a separate department, that's the Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities under the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India. There's a lot in the field of disability. As students, have you all been or have you all experienced a person with disability student anytime? Any student here? Anybody you all have seen in your university who is a person with disability?
Yes.
Yes. What is the disability?
Couldn't walk properly.
Cannot walk properly. So, madam, is he still studying or he's passed out?
I guess she's still studying.
She's still studying. Just a small question. A person cannot walk. Can he enter in this room?
Yes. Yes.
You sure? Can that person come to the stage?
No. No.
Why?
Because there's no ramp here.
What is a ramp?
A ramp is like a sloping surface.
So a nice slide which you have in the gardens?
No.
No. So what it should be?
It is engraved, like it has this thing, grip to it. So the person doesn't slide down.
So, frankly speaking, as I said, there is a lot to be done to persons with disabilities in both the manners. Number one, whether that person with disability is accepting himself, herself as what they are. That is very important. Many a times what happens is we don't accept our own selves like what we are. And what I believe is that the moment you start accepting your own self, empowerment begins from there. Because you have to give empathy to yourself first, then accept from others. Correct me if I am wrong, audience. Number two, very important is, we as society think that persons with disabilities, there are two extremes. One, अरे यार क्या हो गया, भगवान ने इसके साथ क्या कर दिया, जरूर इसके माँ बाप के पिछले जन्म का कुछ पाप होगा. That's a very regular notion which has been heard. Thankfully, not very much in Goa, but still it is. My past experience on to almost 25-30 years in giving trainings across the country, I've seen many of the cases. Many parents coming in and saying, नहीं sir, ये जो आप बोल रहे हो बराबर है, लेकिन ये हमारा ही कुछ होगा पाप, हमारा ही कुछ गुनाह होगा. It will be our own sins for which our children are suffering. Right? Number two notion, oh wow, you are too good. You have 6th, 7th and 8th senses in you. So it is two extremes. What I believe is, as you all said, please behave normally with persons with disabilities. There is nothing extra, there is nothing come. And jo hai, I believe everybody has their own limitations. Is there anybody in this audience who could stand up and tell me that yes, there is nothing which I lack of? अगर कोई है तो बताओ यार. या is there anybody who could tell me that yes, I can just do everything in life, give me a task and it is done within the next 2 minutes? Is there anybody? People are sitting in the audience? Okay, fine. Okay. Why I am saying this is, let's have an inclusion. I really liked the topic, creation, inclusion. Inclusion, a society which is including all. It may be persons with disabilities, it may be scheduled tribes, it may be scheduled castes, it may be other backward classes, it may be minorities, it may be the general category, it may be just anybody else. Include them, seeing their capacities, include them as an individual. Don't exclude them, labeling कि यार ये चीज़ है. Challenges everybody has to face. Challenges everybody has to face. Everybody has their day-to-day tasks to be done. As rightly said by the student, I am forgetting her name, but she rightly said that yes, there are certain things which are probably not done in the same way what you all do. For example, if I need to operate a computer, can I operate a computer?
Yes.
How? I cannot see.
There's Google command.
Google command. What is it?
It's like artificial intelligence which allows you to.
एकदम simple भाषा में बताओ.
It's
Don't
like
go very
you
technical.
just have to give command and the task which you want to do on the computer.
Well, something very similar to Aladdin का चिराग. क्या हुक्म है मेरे आका? Right? No. This is a very good technology. What you are saying, technology which includes like Google Home, Alexa, Siri, right? But it is much more than that. If I tell you a person with visual impairment operates computer, I can type the same email what you all can. I can do the same WhatsApp messaging or Telegram messaging what you all can. I can do the same programming, software development, website development as you all can. Then how? Is that Google offering me? No, it is. It offers me, I will tell, hey Google, please call so and so. Yes, it's a very easy thing. Concept of smart homes has done up things very easy, not only for persons with no disabilities, but people with disabilities also. And frankly, हो सकता है कि ये जब इन लोगों ने develop किए होंगे, it is not with the thought that they are only specifically developing it for person with disability. What's it a wonderful thing? In my computer, in my laptop, there is a concept named a screen reader, right? Like you have word processors, we have got the spreadsheets, we have got the presentation softwares, we have got the software development softwares. There is a category of softwares named screen reader. Screen readers like JAWS, screen readers like NVDA gives me an opportunity and gives me that chance to operate the computer not by seeing but by hearing. So what happens is, I've got the regular keyboard. This is some laptop kept in front of me, but I've got the regular keyboard, no changes in the keyboard, the same Q, W, E, R, T, Y, U, I, O, P, A, S, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, the same keypad, no changes. And the moment I operate it, the moment I press any key, it announces what have I pressed. It tells me where am I, it tells me where is my cursor, it tells me what am I typing, just everything. The same thing happens with our Android phones. And you know the best part is, everybody sitting in the audience here using Android and iOS devices have the feature in their phone inbuilt. Barabar? Usko, the moment, if somebody wants to try, fine, लेकिन बंद कैसे करना है मैं नहीं बताऊंगा. Okay? लेकिन if anybody's phone, you go to settings, you go to accessibility. For Android phones, it is accessibility where there's an option named TalkBack, and in iOS devices, settings may, general may, accessibility may, you've got an option named voice over. So the moment you put it on, the phone starts speaking to you. Don't get afraid, कभी जाके experiment करना हो तो, because the gestures will change a bit. आप लोगों को ऐसा लगेगा कि आपका phone hang हो गया, लेकिन hang नहीं हुआ है. So instead of one finger, it is two fingers like this, two fingers like these. One tap के जगह there would be double tap selection. So अगर just in case गलती से कभी on हो गया, so please उस तरीके से कर लीजिएगा. नहीं तो I'm leaving my number here. I could troubleshoot on the phone. How much time do I have?
Another 5 minutes.
Another 5 minutes. Thank you, sir. Yes.
Yes.
Already 12:02.
Yeah. It
Okay.
is.
Now, how did I see my time? Hi. It's the same watch? Normal watch?
Yes.
Ta-dang. So it's open like this, and I can feel like this. Okay? It's called a Braille watch. There are talking watches also which come. I don't prefer it because it makes a lot of noise. Right? Plus, I can see my time, or rather hear my time on my mobile phones, on my laptops, etc., etc. There are smart watches like Android watches, your iOS, Apple watches, completely accessible. We are going on a very good way in terms of technology. We are going on a wonderful way in the digital era. If I need to read a book, I know there are libraries available. I could go there, I could download an e-book, and I could start reading the same way what you all can. We are far ahead than the Braille technology now. Past 20 years, 23 years probably, we've gone ahead. We have caught the way of digital. Right? If I talk about the Commission Disabilities, where I'm currently posted, it's a quasi-judicial body which sees and which monitors the implementation of the Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act 2016. Anything in regards to the disability, the Commission comes in picture. If anybody has heard the Purple Fest, this was just held. We were the hosts of that in collaboration with Directorate of Social Welfare and Indian Society. I will end here. Sorry, there is a lot to speak. I did not know where to start and where to end. Lekin I'll be very happy for any questions and discussions. Right? Plus, feel free if anybody requires my contact details. That could be shared, Dr. Kaus. Koi problem. Right? Thanks a lot to be a patient listener. Thank you.